Hello Gemini, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your weekly reading. Welcome to my page. Thank you for subscribing, and for anybody new, welcome. Love having you on board. Okay, oh, that's interesting. So you've got a choice on how to move forward on something that's karmic. So that may come up in your reading. So let's see how we go. Okay, so this is the reading for the 2nd to the 8th of December. I'm trying to think what else I need to say. Sorry, I had a little bit of a brain fart there. Okay. If my readings don't resonate with you, you know to go and check out other aspects of your natal chart. If you're not sure how to do that, you can actually go to Cafe Astrology. They have a really good chart there, and you just need to know like where you were born, what time. If you don't know what time, you can still do your chart, but the only thing won't come up will be your ascendant. So you really do need to have your time of birth. A lot of people don't know that. I wish they put it on your birth certificate, but they don't. But you can always have a go. You know, when I have had people say to me, I tell them to go and have a look at different times of the day and see what star sign was in your chart at that time of the day. Because very often, you know, something will come up and you'll know it doesn't resonate with you. And when it does, you'll know. You really will. So if you go in and you read on, you know, Scorpio, Virgo, Pisces, and none of those really resonate, and then you read the Gemini and it sings home, then possibly you could have a Gemini in your chart. Just change the times and read them. Okay, so first off here we have conflict. Now the Five of Wands talks very often. It can be conflict between other people. It's more of a bickering. It's not really, it's a standoff, stand down, whatever you'd like to call it. It's not really fighting. But this can also be in your own head. So this can always be the, you know, what if energy. Should I, shouldn't I? You know, which way do I go here? That sort of bickering. More so than the overthinking that you get with the Swords energy. This is just about being conflicted about which way to go. Okay, so first off we have the Page of Pentacles. Here's his first appearance today. Now the Page of Pentacles talks about somebody bringing in a message. Now it's only a small message because it's a page. So it's generally maybe an email, maybe a short text or something. The thing is, it can be to do with money. So sometimes it can be something to do with a lead on a job. The other thing I always find this card talks about is when somebody needs to give a peace offering. An apology most of the time comes out in the Swords for me, so it doesn't feel like an apology. But what it does feel like is return of karma. So something karmic here. And you did have a karma card at the beginning. Okay, so we have the King of Swords coming out here. Now, the King of Swords is generally one of the air signs, so it can be you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Not necessarily talking male, female here, general reading, but this can talk about having the energy of the air sign. So you could be standing in your element at the moment. You can be really sort of standing in your truth. This is a person who can sometimes come across a bit cold and aloof because they're really in their head. They are very logical, focused people. They can seem a bit cold sometimes. It's not intentional. It's just the way they think about things. They think a lot, the air signs. The thinking sign. So then we have the Page of Swords here. Now this could be an apology here. Sometimes this talks about internet stalking, but very often this is about some sort of message of truth coming through. Now this message of truth may be coming from another air sign to you, or you may be giving a message of truth to someone else. What I want to say to you is you're very conflicted about whether to move forward on this or not. It's something karmic though. Something karmic that you need to do to straighten things out. You need to how would you say, level the playing field here. The universe is asking you to do something to level the playing field. Okay, and then we have the Hermit. So I figure that you've had to do a lot of thinking about this because you're shining the light on this page here, which says to me you've been thinking about apologizing for a very long time. The Wands card at the front says to me, this has been very conflicting for you because you don't really either want to apologise, you don't think it's your fault, but you feel like it needs to be done to level the playing field. There's something karmic here. So you're being driven to do it because you know it serves like it's the right thing to do, but you're still not sure whether you want to do it for yourself or not. Okay, so there's a Six of Swords here. Now the Six of Swords talks about moving to a better place, moving away from something that doesn't serve you, moving from turbulent waters into more calmer waters. And this is about feeling depressed and low with the Five of Pentacles, feeling spiritually left out in the cold. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Now this talks about manifesting, being patient, waiting for something to come to fruition. This is about tending your garden and waiting to be able to take from it what you've put in. I'm going to do some more cards and we're going back because I really haven't got a good grasp of this yet. The Death card is here too, and the Death card talks about transformation. Now I'm getting it. Okay. Six of Pentacles talks about bringing balance into your life. Okay. And then we have a brand new start. Beautiful. So the Ace of Wands is here at the end here. And this talks about giving yourself a brand new start here. Okay, Gemini. There is something that the universe is urging you to do. The thing is, you're doing the ego, true self thing at the moment. Your true self is saying you need to go forward, you need to put things right, you need to make an apology to someone. Don't forget the energies can flip-flop with these readings too. So it could be this is the other person. Now, what's happening here is your ego keeps stepping in and saying you don't want to do it because you're too proud. But you see, this is making you miserable. It's making you really unhappy and you want nothing more than to put this right, whatever it is. But the thing is, you're not able to do it because you're still going through this terrible conflict in your head about should I, being your true self, and don't do it, being the ego self. So it's like, you know how you always talk about the devil and the angel on your shoulder? The angel's saying to you, you need to put this right. You've messed up your karma. You know, things aren't good for you. You're feeling cold and low. And your ego is saying, not my fault, not my problem, don't want to do it. And you're doing that. Now, the thing is, in order to move forward here, you need to find some sort of balance because your life is totally out of balance with this. Because you've got this internal conflict, you need to let your ego die. And that's what this card is about. So this is about being able to release the ego to have a new start. Now, when I look at the cards here, whatever this is, whether it is an apology or some sort of peace offering to someone, you've obviously been keeping an eye on them over that time too. And I feel like with the Hermit, you've probably taken time out on more than one occasion. I feel like there's even been depression here. But the thing is, you've wanted, deep inside of yourself, you wanted to manifest this stability. You've wanted to manifest it really badly. You don't like this feeling of depression. The only way you can move forward here is by saying goodbye to this ego. And the universe is promising you a brand new start if you move forward. But in order to do that, you've got to acknowledge what you need to do. So, I don't know, this could be a relationship, it could be a family thing, could be something to do with a job, it could be some sort of situation where you're pushed into making an apology. Could even be some sort of legal situation here with these swords up the top. But whatever it is, you're being encouraged by the universe to put back what you've done wrong. So whether you think you've done something wrong or not, it's unbalanced. Something you did, you have to pay penance for. This is karmic. Now, if it is a flip energy and you've got someone doing this to you, then I would say to you that will be a time in the future when this person will come forward and apologise to you, but they're doing this battle of the ego at the moment too. They're trying to understand how to move forward on this and let that ego go so that they can move this thing forward. The thing is, what I love is that the ace is here, and that says to me it will move forward. That's it, Gemini. So I'm not sure what that is for you. Please comment below, as I say. You're trying to manifest something, so you really want to do this. You just don't know how to do it. Your ego just keeps kicking in and going, don't do it, don't do it. They won't accept it. You know, don't say it to them. They're going to be angry with you. They're going to be upset with you. Forget it. Don't do this because of the other person. Do this because it's right for you to put the karma back where it belongs. You're feeling very down. You've been beating yourself up on this. Don't do it. Just walk forward and say it, you know. Worry about what happens afterwards. If they yell and scream at you, so be it, you know. It's not going to kill anybody. Well, we hope it's not going to kill anybody. Oh, you want to come out, don't you? Okay, so you have the card of Thorns, and it says, weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new and positive future. And that's what I said to you. By killing off this ego stuff, you will bring in something brand new. Beautiful. Thanks, Gemini.